We're back with your NFL picks against the spread. Week 6. My picks have kind of been like Baker Mayfield, up and down, but maybe with some great promise. You're going to get all of his picks online, but we're going to go through the top 5 games of the week. And the first one is a tough one. And we've struggled on tough ones, so we're actually going to flip a coin for a lot of these picks and see maybe if going with flipping a coin is better than going with us. This is tough. NFC South matchup. Both teams who've been up and down. The Falcons at home, 3.5-point favorites, and 64% of the public loves them. Who do you love?
I love the Falcons, and it's because they're at home.
Okay.
That home field advantage is big for the Falcons. On the road, they're only scoring 15 points a game or so, but at home, they're scoring 35. And unfortunately, the defense has given up more than that in most games at home, but I don't see that being a problem against the Bucs. I don't entirely trust Jameis Winston with this offense. He tends to turn the ball over a lot, and I don't know if the Bucs will be able to stop Matt Ryan and company because they just came off a game where they gave up 48 points in Chicago.
Yeah, the Bucs scare me a little bit because they're coming off of a bye, but I think the Falcons at home with Devontae Freeman having another week to get his legs under him after he was injured. I think he has a better performance. I think Atlanta wins this comfortably at home. But what does the coin say?
Let's find out.
Most importantly, let's flip it.
Falcons heads, Falcons tails.
Falcons tails because it's an animal. Bucks heads because it's a person.
Sure. Bucks.
All right, so of course we're wrong.
Yeah.
You should probably go with the coin. Another in-division matchup, and this one is going to have playoff implications. It looks like Bengals favored at home by 2.5. 57% of the public is with the Steelers, and the coin, most importantly, also with the Steelers. Who are you with?
I'm going to go against the coin, I'm going to go against the public, and I'm going to go with the Bengals. And I think I'm still a little weary of the Bengals. It's hard to trust this team after we've seen them fail year after year under Marvin Lewis. But this team feels different to me. They have a bona fide number 2 in Tyler Boyd across from A.J. Green. Joe Mixon makes a big difference when he's in the game. And I just feel like this offense is rolling at a different level than we've seen from the Bengals in a long time. But maybe the real difference maker is Vontaze Burfict on defense. I think he plays a big role in slowing the Steelers down this weekend, and that's why I like them by 3 in what is likely to be a close divisional matchup, like you mentioned.
Yeah, and you know what? You're right. The Bengals do break our hearts, but they normally do that in the playoffs. And so I won't be picking them in the playoffs, but in the regular season, they've been really good. Andy Dalton's been playing out of his mind. The Steelers got a good game from James Conner, but he hasn't been able to do that in back-to-back weeks. I'm going with Cincy. Finally, we have some consensus. 62% of the public likes the Bears, even though they're -3 favorites on the road to Miami. The coin likes the Bears. I like the Bears. And Gilo, you like?
The Bears. I think this game might be a lot closer than people expect with the Bears coming off a big win in their last time out and the Dolphins coming off a pair of really tough losses. But I think the difference here is going to be Chicago's pass rush. The Dolphins have had a tough time protecting Tannehill. He's got hit a lot the last couple weeks. And Khalil Mack and the Bears pass rush are the best in the NFL. So I think when it comes down to it, there's going to be some turnovers. The Bears will cause them, and that's going to win the game.
To me, this line is like stealing money. Even though they're on the road, -3 Jacksonville at Dallas. A terrible offense against a very good defense. The public likes the Jags. I like the Jags. The coin likes the Jags, but you like the Cowboys. Why?
I'm going to take the Cowboys here because home underdogs have fared fairly well so far this season, and the Cowboys have been better at home than they have been on the road. The defense plays well. The offense seems to get going a little better than it does when it's away with the running game, and Dak Prescott is a little bit better. I think they keep it close.
Now I'm actually on an island in a game where New England is at home and 3.5-point favorites. I'm actually going to go with the public and go with KC, but who do you and the coin like?
The coin and I like the Patriots, and it really comes down to that home field advantage. The Patriots have covered in their last 8 games at Foxborough, and last week against the Colts, we saw the offense finally gelling. Josh Gordon looks like he's up to date. Edelman was a beast in his game back. They have a running game finally. So how do you go against the Patriots at home? I can't.
Patrick Mahomes. That's how. the Patriots defense hasn't been the same this year. It wasn't even really that good last year. We saw that, as you well know, in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think a souped up version of what we saw from the Eagles last year is the Chiefs this year. I like the Chiefs. All right, Survivor pick time. And yes, that's right, Bills Mafia. I'm going against you again with the Texans. And I don't care if Deshaun Watson is banged up. He is playing, and your offense, even when healthy, is terrible. I like Houston.
I'm going to go with the Packers on Monday night. I haven't actually really loved what the Packers have done this year. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is hurt, and the offense hasn't gelled fully yet. But against the 49ers, who seemingly have lost half of their offensive starters, I feel like it's kind of a no-brainer.
Good call.